sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge joins us from the sideline. DA, it's all yours.
Well, guys, for all of the star power Blake Griffin had when he was in Los Angeles, it was tough for him to be the leader of the Clippers. There were bigger voices in the locker room, such as CP3 and Doc Rivers. But Pistons coach Dwayne Casey said, in Detroit, he's definitely the leader. When he speaks, everybody listens. This is his team. Kevin?
Yeah, and he has their confidence. David, thank you. Short a rotation player. Nothing that they can't overcome, but it does shrink their margin for error just a bit.
They're missing a quality player. Injuries a big part of the game. They've just got to make the adjustments.
And now the Lakers starting group. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Caldwell Pope, and it's Drummond in at the center, locking down the middle. And for the Nets, DeAndre Jordan is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. Then it's Harden, then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's KD in at the 3. Clark up front. That's where the game will likely be won or lost in this one.
Great talent, no doubt, on the front lines here. But if for some reason they cancel each other out, then you know where it's going to be decided, in the backcourt with guys about your size, Kevin.
Now, wait a minute. Tip-off goes to the Lakers. Caldwell Pope outside. Passes it to James. Off target with his 3. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. Durant, no good. And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for the Lakers. Pass to LeBron. Drummond with it. Back to LeBron. And the dunk by LeBron.
You got to keep this guy away from the basket. I mean, that's about as easy as it gets for LeBron.
Pass to Irving. Here's the 3. Rebounded by the Lakers. Now here's Schroeder. And the pass to Caldwell Pope. Davis kicks to Caldwell Pope. Schroeder passes to LeBron. Another miss by James.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Good.
Yeah, I just love how Durant finishes over contact, not allowing the D to contain it.
LeBron drives in. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
I don't think it's been a secret. I mean, LeBron James hopes to become the greatest of all time. At least that's my perspective on it. Last season, he surpassed his idol, Michael Jordan, in career scoring. He called it one of the real pinnacles of his career.
First one falls for him. And you might think about what sets LeBron James apart among the all-time greats. He's the only player who's top 10 in both scoring and assists.
Well, I would even take it a little further, guys. His overall all-around brilliance is what truly separates him from the rest of the great players, because he's top 20 in steals as well as approaching top 50 in rebounds. That's remarkable, and he's done it from day one.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Lakers have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Fires from the wing. That one doesn't drop. And Brooklyn will come the other way.
You know, he looks a little off-kilter to me this quarter, still trying to find his rhythm.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Irving.
You know, I think he may have forced that pass when there was really no reason to.
Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. James kicks it over to Schroeder. Passes to Drummond. Jordan with some nice D.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
Durant's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Second chance shot. And it's Drummond missing. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. To the inside, and Aldridge slams it in.
And Irving is comfortable running the offense. When a teammate's open, he's quick to whip it around and get him a good look. I mean, he's just making the D look foolish. I mean, that was one heck of a move to get himself the space he needed to operate.
And how about the slam to finish it off? Not too shabby either.
Kevin and Greg, I tell you what, safe to say that was a good-looking play from start to finish.
Harden the pass to Jordan. He kicks to Durant. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And even after the Achilles tear for Durant in the 2019 finals, he got a huge contract after he opted out.
Most teams felt they were willing to pay him while he rehabbed for a year. That was the case as the Nets gave him a 4-year max money deal. His next chapter is underway as he changed his number to 7.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. Well, great to see KD back on the court. That heartbreaking moment where he went down in Game 5 of the 2019 Finals. Wow, so hard, Greg, to watch.
And KD clearly gave everything he had to try and win in the finals. Warriors fans appreciate his efforts. Softened the blow as he left for the Nets. The Warriors ownership already promising to retire Durant's number up in the rafters.
And that one's good. Drummond.
And, you know, Drummond is an experienced big man now, and because of that, he's gained confidence and has no problem shooting over the defense inside.
Now here's Durant over James. That one a little long. Outside for Caldwell Pope. Offensive rebound, and that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
Man, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Brooklyn trailing. Irving for 3. Rebound, Andre Drummond. Drummond's got his 6th rebound on the night. Inside, and stolen by Aldridge. Harden against Caldwell Pope. And then Durant with the dunk.
And, you know, when you get a clean look at the rim, Harden usually will find you. I think he's underrated and undervalued at making his teammates better.
Now Schroeder. No points in the game yet for him. James dishes to Schroeder. Yes, it's James picking up the assist.
And I'll tell you what, guys, I think that's the best part of James's game, and he's got a lot of good parts, but his vision is otherworldly.
Caldwell Pope against Harden. Outside, KD. Rebound, the Lakers. Drummond's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Schroeder finds Davis. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Davis has got 5.
Yeah, it's such a sweet 3-point stroke there, and it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
Now here is Aldridge. On its way from Irving for 2. Rebound, Andre Drummond. Drummond's got 8 rebounds in this game. Deflects the pass and finished off by Davis.
How about the leaping ability of Davis? Easily gets off the ground to throw it down. And he's a quick jumper and decision maker.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
You know, for a team like the Nets building without top picks, player development becomes critical. I mean, the Nets have made that a key focus for their franchise, and you can see the results paying dividends now.
Irving against Schroeder. Irving surveying the floor. It's Durant on the wing. Lobs Throws it up for Jordan. And here we go. Fast break. James has got it. Here's Drummond. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
Selected 9th overall in the 2012 draft, Drummond's carved out a nice NBA career for himself.
And the first one drops. Clark, you were talking about the Nets player development. Guys like Spencer Dinwiddie and Joe Harris were signed as free agents.
Yeah, and you know, guys, a coaching staff dedicated to taking them to the next level in terms of improvement and player development, the investment they make in their top-notch training facility, all of that focus paying off for them. One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Back to James. Just 5 to shoot. Left block shot on the way. And there's Drummond. That's good on the assist by LeBron.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Here's Irving. That one drops, and he's now 2 for 5. And it's the Lakers ball. They're on a 17-7 run. James kicks it over to Schroeder. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. Again, Los Angeles.
You got to give respect to Caldwell Pope's mid-range jump shot. He's got the green light to take this shot, and that green light is always on.
Now, here is Irving. A three-pointer is right on target. Irving's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed. If he can wind up that open from three-point range, I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
This is what Drummond is known for, fellas. I mean, assertive, aggressive, relentless, hard-working. He's just a dogged offensive rebound.
Pass to Harden. Kicks it to Durant. And stolen by LeBron. And he slams it down right on top of Kevin Durant.
It never gets old seeing LeBron throw it down, especially when he decides to do it with a little flavor.
From deep, Harden. LeBron grabs the miss. And so James will bring it up for Los Angeles. 10-point lead. And Drummond throws it down. And he's now got the double-double. 10 points and 10 rebounds.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Now here's Schroeder following the miss by Kyrie Irving. To the middle, and it's Drummond with the jam.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn.
And, you know, quite a bit of turnover for the Lakers in recent years, guys, from the front office to the coaching staff. I think it's always important for an organization to have a common voice to speak in stereo and have everybody in proper alignment from the top down to the court.
A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Griffin's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Green comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. Harris is checked in for Kevin Durant. And it's Bruce Brown in for James Harden. Now here's Irving. 7 points in the game. And as the Lakers have looked to fill positions, Clark, a real affinity for candidates with the Lakers history.
Yeah, you know, that's exactly right. They view it as a family, but here recently, they've expanded their options and have looked outside of past Laker pedigree in terms of filling some key spots, which is part of what you have to do if you're going to move forward and be successful.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it, Greg. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Here's Caruso. Kuzma finds Gasol. Here's Caruso over Irving, and that one's good, Caruso. And the Lakers lead by 14.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Giving up too many open shots. I mean, that's what's happening here, Greg. They look to me to be a bit sluggish.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Clark, I'm going to get a little detailed here, but in terms of footwork in the post, who really impresses you?
Well, there are a number of guys, Kevin. I mean, you think about it. Kevin Durant is a lethal scorer and does a lot of his work off the dribble and in transition on pull-up threes. But when he is a post-up threat, and he does get posted sometimes, his footwork is superb, absolutely superb. Joel Embiid comes to mind, big fella with feet of a ballerina. Jokic does a great job with his feet, not nearly as athletic as Embiid or Durant. And then I would put Kawhi Leonard outside of a big guy. I mean, he's not a big guy in terms of position, but boy, he is very efficient down in the low post when he gets it there.
Good names. Matthews passes to Harrell. Rebounded by the Nets. Here's Griffin. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And that's just too easy. When Griffin gets to that area of the floor, expect him to finish.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Lakers.
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
That's good from Blake Griffin. And for Blake Griffin, always a great outside shooter for the power forward position, Greg, but he's added range the last few seasons.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen Griffin go from a guy who might take 1-3 a game to someone putting up about 6 a night. The results have been there for him as he shoots a respectable rate from beyond.
Now here is Harris, following the miss by Montrezl Harrell, and the rejection by Harrell. A nice shot by Griffin.
Yeah, and no one's ever questioned the desire. Griffin using his strength and explosiveness to make good on the second chance opportunities.
Gasol lays it up off the glass. And the Lakers lead by 10.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Brown against Matthews. Harris outside. Three-pointer gets the three-pointer to fall.
You know, this is where Harris is most dangerous, one of the very best from behind the arc. His eyes light up when he gets these long-distance chances.
Here's Caruso. Kuzma outside. Trying to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Here's Shamet. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. And now it's only a 5-point Laker lead. Caruso looking for an opening. Pass to Matthews. Green against Harrell. Here's Caruso. The shot, no good. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. This offense has really been clicking.
And they know it, guys. They're playing right now with the kind of energy that is hard to deal with.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Matthews passes to Kuzma. Harrell trying to free himself up. That one wide left. And he lays it straight in.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Out to the wing. With 4 seconds on the clock. Can't hit that one.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Lakers ahead, up 5.